All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Almost Creatives podcast. We are back, even though we've never done this before. I'm Nathan Ninomiya.
I'm Kevin Salinas, guys.
And this is just our podcast on things that, we just come up with. Because, we've gotten a lot of people saying, like, you guys need to start a podcast. Or, like, mostly Kevin's.
Mostly one person.
Mostly Kevin's very supportive wife.
It still counts.
Carla Salinas. Receipt Carla.
Carla. Shout out.
So, this is our podcast. Kevin, why don't you do a little intro for yourself, Introduce yourself to the new...
They're
not viewers, they're listeners.
I know. I mean, probably the first couple of episodes will for sure be more of a viewing experience. So, if you guys catch us doing this a lot, it's because our mic setup is very... Anyway, point is, yeah, guys, I'm a photographer. Been doing photos for about like 5 to 6 years or so. Official business owner or production company owner for about 3 years, going on like around 4-ish, give or take. Yeah, started a business with my wife. She does all of our video work for the most part, and I do most of our photography and stuff. Personal photography styles, I'd probably say it for right now. I mean, we were talking about this recently, which is basically like travel photography, which is like big for us, and it started to become a bigger thing in my life. But another like crazy good hobby is just like doing like street photography. That's like a big one for me. But yeah, dude, that's basically who I am. I mean, if y'all know me, y'all know me. Catch my YouTube channel too. Oh, get to know me better.
Yeah, check out his YouTube, Kevo Salinas. I'm a recurring, secondary character.
Yeah, for the most part,
contracted for the next 3 seasons.
Contracted.
But yeah, and that's Kevin. I'm Nathan. I've been doing photography for like 4 years, and that's about it.
You're like, that's it. That's done.
That's it. I think, like Kevin said, personal style. Like, I'm definitely gearing more towards like a kind of a travel photography kind of vibe that I've really been digging a lot. And then also just kind of lifestyle work. And yeah, that's basically it. Some backstory on me and Kevin. We ended up, this is a story I've told a bunch of times, but Kevin and I know each other, through Disneyland.
Basically, dude.
Kind of weird. Just kind of happened, I think what it was like I kind of just created like an Instagram because I found out there was like a Disney Instagram community. And so for first time, it was just kind of like, yo, I have a pass. Might as well I bring my camera to Disney sometimes. Might as well post it and not annoy the rest of my, more photography and like friends with like all these photos of Disneyland,
Just put it somewhere specific.
Put it somewhere else where like there's a certain audience that'll appreciate it. And then at some point, I was like, like if I'm at Disneyland and there's other Disney photographers, so to speak, it's like there's definitely other people that are photographers, and that means that they're all kind of like, if they're a Disneyland photographer, then they're pretty much in the same kind of area as I live. So I was like, that might be a really good way to network and find some like other creatives, other photographers and stuff. So what ended up happening was that I just started DMing people. And I couldn't stop DMing people.
You're like, I need physical contact. To reach out.
Yeah, no, but what basically happened was I was like just kind of going through it. One of my friends kind of referred me over to their account, K2D2 Adventures at the time.
Shout out to the dead account.
Shout out to the dead account. And we were just kind of like, for a while, just like, oh, it's pretty sick. And then like, this dude posts a photo and then the hashtag Canon 1DX Mark II. And I was like, bro, that's, if that's a camera that like only professionals are using, like people who are like making money with their work on like, camera work are using the 1DX Mark II.
It's a big boy camera for sure.
So I was like, okay, you know what? This is someone who's legit. Let's send that DM and just hang out sometime. So long story short, we met up. We had literally the same setup in our hands at the same exact time. I met with Kevin and Carla, and I was with our other boy, Peter. And after that, it just kind of turned into this really like great friendship where, not just me and Kevin, but also like our other friends, Peter, Steve, Carla, like everyone, our kind of like core group of friends just kind of formed out of that like Disney photography thing.
Yeah, dude, basically.
And so we've been on like 3 road trips together-ish.
I've done 2, y'all done 3 though.
Yeah.
You guys did Arizona twice.
But you did come to Slow with us.
That's true.
So that's like 3-ish.
So. Yeah, that's
3-ish road trips. We're going on 4 this weekend, actually. 4 is a mini trip up to somewhere.
Y'all see that.
Y'all see the vlog eventually. The vlog will probably release before the podcast, TBH.
Probably.
But, so other than that, it's just been really cool. And we always have these great conversations,
for sure.
It's about 50% of the time we're joking, making fun of other people. The other 50%, there's, I'd say the other 40%, it's about like, camera work and like business stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I'd say 10% about it's an actual serious conversation.
I know, yeah, that's kind of like how it goes, dude. I think like for the most part, I mean, we'll try to keep it more camera related because it is more of like photography, videography type of podcast and stuff. But I mean, a lot of it's kind of a lot of BS. So I mean, we're not trying to take ourselves too seriously. You know, it's just like the way we saw it and that it was approached to us, and we were like, okay, this would be a good idea. It's just because like we already had these conversations, might as well record them, you know, and have fun and invite you guys to kind of like come along and try to like check these conversations out with us. Because I mean, yeah, the chemistry's there to keep it going sometimes more than other conversations that I have would die off faster or just kind of keep going.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the reason why we're recording all this. So yeah, you guys can like hop in and be a part of whatever this is or whatever happens and stuff.
Eventually we might bring on guests. You know,
I don't know. Yeah,
we don't know. We're filming this in my bedroom.
As of now, yeah.
This is the bed radio. It's the bedroom studio right now.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. But honestly, like, dude, if we were to be able to bring guests, like, that would be so cool. But that's the thing, bro. I don't know. Like, okay, my thing, all right? Like, we have to find, like, those core guests that, like, you know, that not fit the vibe, bro, but, like, because some people take themselves too seriously. That's my thing. Some people are like, I'm a photographer, it's art, it's, like, you know, like what I'm creating, and so I don't know, like, yeah. I mean, we can have those people that are down, but it's also, like, I don't know, man. You know, you got to find the right people, I think so.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's just, like, we got to find someone to match the energy.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? Because we have run into people that are very like, I sit here with my tripod for 7 years and I don't do anything else kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like, you know, sometimes you throw a joke to test the waters and it just goes right over their head and you're like, oh, you're one of those people.
Oh,
right?
Sorry, my bad.
I mean, that's kind of how it is with any person you meet. You know, you kind of like try to see kind of how they are and shit. And that's another reason why I think we kind of clicked, you know, because it's like, besides the fact that, we did have the same gear, which is, like, pretty crazy if you meet any other photographer. Like, it's the same setup, just one lens that was different, which is your 70-200. I did not have mine at the time. But that was, like, the only difference. So it was like, okay, that was, like, a talking point as, like, a, you know, creative talking point or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, dude, just I think that's why it was, like, good chemistry because it's, like, since the beginning, we just, like, hit it off. And I remember, actually, that day, we were, like, driving home, Carla and I, and she's like, "Dad, you wouldn't shut up." I'm like, "Bro, well, like, none of us was, bro. Like, it was a good conversation." And she was like, "Yeah, no, like, I saw you were enjoying yourself." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, like, it's like, I don't know." Yeah, but, I mean, you know, that's why
it's always just, like, a vibe, you know? And I think, like, another cool thing with us is, like, a lot of the things that we, you know, over the past, like, year that we've known each other, you know, we've definitely done a lot of, like, kind of, like, in a sense, like, growing together, like, you know.
Yeah, definitely, dude.
Doing a lot of video together. We did a wedding together.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, now we're shooting film
I know,
together.
basically, dude.
Like, we're getting into that kind of same thing and, like, that same kind of, like, area, and it's really cool.
Yeah, definitely, dude.
Other than that, I think that's kind of good for an intro.
I think so, yeah. It's basically the intro. I mean, you know, expect to see a lot of BS, a lot of making fun of each other, making fun of, like, the photography industry, because, I mean, it's kind of crazy out there, dude. I mean, you know, especially, like, these new, like, 2 camera beasts. It's like, I feel that we both have a lot to talk about. It's just, like, on the camera business. I mean, gear side of stuff. I mean, gear talk is always gear talk.
Like, there's always, like, you know, there's a bunch of great camera brands, like, you know, and we just have so much to talk about that. But, you know, our EOS R, you know, 6000 is going to overheat anytime soon. So, you know, we gotta wrap this intro up. But that's going to be our podcast, Almost Creatives.
Almost Creative, guys.
We are Almost Creatives.
Yeah, almost creative. We're almost creative enough that you won't be able to find the podcast in any audio form on, like, Spotify or Apple. So it's only on YouTube for now, but that's as much as creatives as we got. So YouTube for now. Later, we'll figure it out.
Almost Creatives, and that's us signing off.
Peace out, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this. And yeah, I mean, I think it's safe to say subscribe, like, and all that cool stuff. I mean,
not you, bro.
Right?
It's podcast. They drop a comment, a 5-star review on Apple.
Oh yeah.
To let people know that you appreciate that. Share us with your friends.
These are links down below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost Creative.
Almost Creative, guys.
There we go.
Awesome.